Oof. Hey guys, Rusty here at Ugly HP. Uh, Today I'm going to go over 3 things that will make your mechanic shop lose money. Uh, I've been running my small shop, me and one other guy, for 8 years. And I've jumped into this business basically seeing how much money I was making, people that had shops that were kind of similar to mine, and was like, wow, I could do this. Kind of followed in their footsteps and realized that there's mistakes that they were making that now I'm making, and I wouldn't say costing me money, but the return on investment really is not there. So, first big thing uh, that I would say got me was free diagnostics. It's a very good way to get like a new customer base, and build a trust with customers and stuff, because you're offering them this for free. I would say it's good in the beginning, but it will hurt you if you just keep doing it. In this market where time is money, there's not too many places that are going to offer it. So once you build a customer base, it's probably a good thing to get away from that. If they trust you, then they'll bring their stuff here for you to work on. What I had to do was, I've been in business 8 years, so what I finally did was I did free diagnostics with repair, and it had to be with repair once we finished diagnosing it. It wasn't, oh, bring it back in a few weeks and get a credit on it. No, if you wasted my time, you're gonna pay for it. And that has actually worked out better. It's surprising how many people are already ready to pay you for the diagnostics that you would have gave away for free. I've had to send my own personal truck to the dealership thinking it was under warranty, and they charged me $150 to tell me something I already knew. I mean, their own words is it's $150 just as it walks in. So you don't have to charge what the dealerships are charging, but you could get a little bit of compensation for the time that you spend on said person's vehicle. So it's good to build a customer base, but not good once you have a customer base. It actually turns into a nightmare, because people will just pull up when you have a load of stuff going on and expect you to stop what you're doing and give them free services. The other thing, so the next thing that I would say that is a big waste of money if you have a mechanic shop that basically works on every type of vehicle out there, and this is in my experience, is used tires. We did videos on some machines we bought. We bought the machines. We bought a load of tires, so that load of tires and that machine took up one space where we would normally work on vehicles. And within a year's time of having the used tires, I maybe sold 20 tires. You'll get a lot of people that want you to balance the tires out, but the time it takes to balance everything, and if you're not doing tires 80% of the time, then to take on doing used tires for 10% of the time, especially used tires where the tire might cost you $10 and you're selling the mount and balance and tire for a total of $40, you're getting $30 per tire. It really eats up your time. And then the other thing is the amount of stock that you have to have. So what's crazy is, I would say 25% of the time somebody would call up wanting a used tire, and you don't even have that one. Or worst case scenario, you do have it, and when you do air it up, the tire is so dry rotted, you just want to give it away for free, because you really don't feel comfortable selling them something, even though it doesn't have a warranty. It's used, they know what they're getting. It's more of a headache. we got lucky that we were able to sell off everything that we bought, and not lose any money there. The third thing that actually surprised me that we pretty much did away with was oil changes. There's so many companies out here that do oil changes, and I know oil changes is a good way to like upsell little things here that you see, but a lot of times if you have a small shop, you're doing oil changes and you're pretty much breaking off even. And the people that are coming in for those oil changes don't care about the other stuff that's going wrong, no matter how much you tell them that that's pretty bad and you know you're going to see them back in a couple weeks. They don't care. They just rather wait for it to go out. We started off doing $20 oil changes, which at the time, after paying them the tech, oil filter, shop's only making $3, $2, and sometimes losing $2 depending on the size of the filter. So not really a profitable thing, and it's on your rack for 30 minutes to an hour. Even if you stock the filters, you can only stock so many. So it's another thing where it gets the customers in, it makes the customers feel comfortable with you, but in the long run, it's almost a waste of time. So once you build a customer base, 1 second. Okay, so as I was saying on the oil changes, it's a great way to bring your customers in, great way to let them experience your quality and craftsmanship. Once you build a customer base, and this is where I was actually surprised, was I totally stopped doing oil changes. I told people I don't do oil changes by themselves. If their vehicle's in here for repair, I'll do an oil change. But also I only do full synthetic, and it's $95 for the first 5 quarts. Diesels are around $125, $150. And like I said, they have to be in here already for additional repair. And the customers didn't mind. They actually, it's weird how these people come in and they actually understand that you're not making any money off of it, that you do have to charge more, especially in this economy where stuff has skyrocketed, and also that it kind of is a waste of time for me to jump off of a job that might be paying my rent for the month, to do a job that I only make $2 on. Well, I mean, I make a little bit more off of it now, and also by charging the $95, instead of paying my tech the half hour to do an oil changes, I just give him 1 hour. I know he could do the oil change in 20 minutes, but at least it gives him the incentive to go in there, take his time, and he's getting paid an hour to do a full synthetic oil change. Everybody's happy. So those are the 3 things that I've built a clientele off of, but are a waste of money, and I've pretty much ceased to do them in a sense. Hopefully that might help your business out. If you're starting out, obviously everything's different for everybody, and how hard you pursue it is different. The area you're in, I'm in Daytona, so we're a touristy area. We see a lot of tourists, but we also have a huge community. I get people that drive 45 minutes just to have me do brakes on their vehicle. So I'm going to put out another video of the 3 things that actually have made me a lot of money that I kind of didn't expect it. And as a bonus, I will add another thing that I thought would make me a lot of money that kind of doesn't. Turning rotors. They pump these brake pads and rotor kits out so cheap now. It's actually a waste of time to turn them. And you know, if they don't measure out right, you have to end up replacing them anyways. And the machine's like $14,000. It takes so much time to get the payback on the machine, and then for it to You're saving the customer money there, but I mean, I would turn rotors and they would be in spec and then see them a couple weeks later because the rotors are warped and they'd have to be replaced anyways. So, I mean, the machine's here to help out people that really need it, but I've pretty much stopped turning rotors too because I'm not making money on it. So there's 4 things that might want to just stay away from. I don't really run my Facebook, so don't know why I say it anymore, but check us out on Facebook, hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to pump out one for the 3 things that have made me good money, good return on investment. I'm just waiting on one of the things to get here, so keep wrenching, guys.